All right.
Radio? Who needs a radio? Mock, yeah. Ing, yeah. Bird, yeah.
Master Robin! Oh, you lost your arms in battle, but you grew some nice boobs.
Yo, Rumsdale!
I'm a mark, half man, half dog. I'm my own best friend.
Here goes. I sped. I followed too closely. I ran a stop sign. I almost hit a Chevy. I sped some more. I failed to yield at a crosswalk. I changed lanes in the intersection. I changed lanes without signaling while running a red light and speeding.
If you can see, the numbers all go to 11.
Does that mean it's louder?
Well, it's one louder.
I'll do one. I'll do one.
Sometimes I wish I could.
Live interviews
Live games, live music.
with the local musicians you wrote.
This is DTPtv.
And you're tuning in now.
All right. Facebook Nation, how we doing out there tonight? This is Chris with Deviate the Plan. We got Carson and Jake as well joining us. What's up, guys?
Roll call. What's up?
What's up? I'm the only asshole not wearing sunglasses tonight, so
Missed the memo.
definitely didn't get that TPS report, right?
Yeah.
He lost it.
All right. We got a really good show tonight. I'm very excited to be here because we have Stonegrey in the studio tonight. What's up, guys? How we doing?
What's going on?
For those listeners who don't know who Stonegrey are,
Wrong camera.
wrong camera. Come on.
Camera guys.
You gotta look at my nice face.
Already dropping the ball.
They're an amazing hard rock band out of the Tampa Bay area, and we're gonna learn a lot more about them tonight. So let's not waste any time, shall we?
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. So tell us a little bit about yourselves. How'd you start? Give us the full rundown, full history here.
These two are brothers, so they obviously were born into music.
We don't tell a lot of people that.
All right, and yes, before that, let's get names. So,
I'm Tyler. I'm the drummer.
okay.
I'm Eric. I'm the singer, rhythm guitarist.
Tristan, I'm the guitar player.
Tommy, and I'm the bassist.
All right. So, as you were saying, I'm sorry for
These
interrupting.
two are brothers. They grew up about a quarter of a mile away from my house, and we went to the same school together, elementary school, middle school, all that.
So, Florida natives.
Yeah.
All Florida natives?
I'm not. He's
Okay.
weird. I was a Navy kid.
He's a
I
weird
was
one.
born in Virginia.
He's a bass player. We're all weird.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
So I saw them in a talent show actually in 5th grade, and they played "Back in Black" by AC/DC.
No, you're wrong already.
It was
Back in
it was
black.
Back in
Oh,
Black.
in middle school?
No, it was
Elementary
crazy.
school. Oh, I'm wrong.
Oh,
Yeah,
elementary
elementary
school.
You're wrong.
They tell me I'll
I'm
never
right.
admit when I'm wrong, but I am wrong.
Yeah.
And so I was like, wow, these guys are pretty good. Mainly the drummer, because the guitar player was all over the place. But he's 2 years younger, so I had to give
I
it
was
to him.
like-
He was probably
And it's okay. It's
he was probably
okay.
5 years old at the time. But then I saw him again at a talent show in 8th grade, and they were way better. And I was like, I was also in the talent show.
As you would hope, someone
Yeah.
progresses, through
But
their
after
skill.
the talent show, I went up to him and I was like, I went up to him specifically. What did I say to you?
I don't remember what it was. It was that was the best. Man, what did you say?
You guys are effing awesome or something.
No, that was effing crazy. Or
Yeah.
what? I don't know what you said.
Something
but
like
it was
that.
something along those lines. And I was in 6th grade, so I was like,
He was
never
blown
heard the
away
F word
that I dropped
before.
the F-bomb in 8th
And I was
grade.
just like, 6th grade. Wow, I have to tell my teacher something. But no, but anyways, and then a couple years later, when I was in 8th grade, finally, you guys were off in high school. We had a different bass player at the time, and
we were called the Culprit.
The Culprit, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And anyways, we ended up connecting with him through our old bass player, and like we knew who he was, but we liked his voice, and ever since then, it's all history.
Yeah.
They
I mean,
asked
because you guys have been around for a while, right? I mean,
8 years this month, actually.
8 years.
Yeah,
Yeah, 8 years now.
Six-
Isn't it the 16th or the 11th?
15th or the 16th. It's one of the
16th,
two.
I think.
16th.
And I mean, let's be realistic here, guys. I mean, that's a tough feat in and of itself for a job, a relationship, let alone a fucking
Yeah.
band. So, I mean,
Yep.
that's, you
Yeah.
guys should be proud of yourselves because
Yeah.
that's hard to keep.
Yeah. We basically
Yeah.
married
Rolling.
each other. So.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And the relationship part of it comes out too.
Yeah.
Some-
Oh,
Oh, it gets rough.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I mean, we've all been there.
Yeah.
Me and him are gonna fight after this, probably.
I think it's
part
all,
of this segment is you get to watch
the honeymoon
song
period's
play.
over.
Exactly.
it's just part of the process. It really
It
is.
really is.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's just when you spend so much time together with anyone or someone, it's just.
You're gonna butt heads eventually.
Yeah.
It's like
That-
your family. It's
Yeah.
like your
Yeah.
family.
I mean, it is.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well, awesome, guys. So, tell us a little bit more about what you have going on lately. I know you guys released a record called Voice of Reason
oh yeah.
last February 2017. Oh,
It's very shiny.
very
Right.
shiny, right?
Oh, yeah.
Just took the
Shiny.
plastic.
Yeah. Plastic.
So
on
it's
it.
Reason.
Here's
Very
mine.
new.
I opened mine.
There it is.
Maybe it's
There it
Does
is.
it look better?
It's less
Yeah, it's
shiny.
got
Oh yeah, it
plastic.
looks much
Less
better.
shiny.
Cool.
So this record,
There's actually a CD in there.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
this record was
Believe it
released
or
by
not.
Stonegrey last
Distinct.
February, and they did album release party at the Hard Rock, right?
Yes.
Yep.
How was that?
That was
Yeah.
insane. It
Yeah?
was a lot of fun. Yeah.
It was good.
It looked awesome.
Yeah.
So I was just,
We had a
I
lot
wanted
of
to hear
fans
more
come
about
out.
it.
A
and-
ton of people. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great. I mean,
They Hard Rock filmed it, put
Mhm.
some videos
Yeah.
together for us,
Mhm.
Cool.
which was pretty cool.
You guys are in pretty tight with Hard Rock.
Yeah,
Playing
shout
it.
out
Yes,
to
it's like a home
Shout
base
out
of
to
sorts
Hard
for you
Rock.
guys,
Hard
right?
Rock, yeah.
You guys kind of, it's almost like a home base for you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah,
You guys
they-
are playing there all the
yeah.
time.
For sure.
We have a good relationship with them. We like playing there a lot, and they like having us. So we did our album release party there because it's just such a nice venue, and it was like we figured it would be pretty appropriate for it.
Yeah.
Now,
That's cool.
how's it? Because I've never been there, even to gamble or to get drunk. So, basically, how's it set up? Is there like two stages? Because I know there's like a big main stage I've seen you guys play at, but I've also seen like a little.
They have like a lobby bar
Yeah, yeah.
area.
We're actually-
That's really fun to play.
Yeah,
we're
actually
playing there now.
on the 26th.
26th of October. We're playing
Okay.
there. That's really cool. We love playing there. We do that acoustic.
We haven't done it in a while.
It's been like over a year at least. But
Yeah.
yeah, we're doing that on the 26th of October, and we just get a lot of foot traffic that walks by, and like and then you get 5 people.
Then they hear that you're good, and it's like, all right, well,
Yeah.
we'll listen a little bit
Yeah,
longer.
the whole audience.
Yeah.
Exactly. You get them.
I think that's why they started just putting us in the Hard Rock, because at some point it got a little overwhelming because it was like blocking the flow of traffic.
There would be a
and
lot of
were
people
coming
cafe.
in.
Yeah.
coming. Yeah.
But they've redone it all and stuff. So.
Oh my
That's why he
God.
drinks
Oh,
water.
That's not water in that bottle.
That's not water.
Drinking beer.
That's not
Not
water.
even drinking beer, and I'm already dropping my stuff.
Busted. Speaking of the Hard Rock, you guys have won a couple of contests that they've put on recently.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tell
we
us
just
about that.
won the Battle of the Bands that was to put us on to the next big thing.
Oh, sweet.
So we're playing at the next big thing the first weekend of December.
All right, you hear that?
That's
First
really
weekend of December, next big thing,
It's actually
Stone
December 3rd.
December 2nd.
Second.
It's the Sunday, right?
It's
Yeah.
the Sunday.
It's,
Yeah, it's a 2-day event.
It's
but
huge.
the
It's
Sunday.
It is
amphitheater. I
pretty
mean,
big.
you
Yeah.
can't get a fucking bigger stage.
It's
in
at the
Tampa.
amphitheater, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys, are any big acts coming through that show?
I think
Yeah,
the
it's,
headliners
Panic at the
are
Disco
Panic at the
is
Disco.
the headliner.
Oh yeah.
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 Of course. That's awesome.
That'd be cool.
Very
We've
cool.
been
Yeah, that'd be
we've been
badass.
wanting to do something with them for years and been trying to get on one of their festivals, and finally when we were like they announced the winner, we were like, oh my god, thank God.
Yeah.
Solid.
But it was we had a good time. But all the bands that were there were
Oh,
amazing.
it was
too.
it was
Sure.
all
definitely
the competition that goes on at the Hard Rock in general is like pretty awesome. You know,
Yeah.
like everybody's really talented there.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, and I mean, you guys are obviously fortunate enough to take that next step too. So that's
Yeah.
great to hear. So back to the record real quick. What were some of the songs that on that record spoke to you guys the most, or you thought was your favorite song that you wrote, or can you elaborate
Well,
a little more on that?
I'll go ahead and just say, because I've got it tattooed on me. My favorite is actually one that I didn't help out with very much on. I mean, other than my drum parts, but it was "Beautiful Mind," and I don't know that
I
song.
second that.
Yeah, I think that was my favorite one. It's between that one and "What Are We Fighting For?" Those are my two favorites because I don't know. There's just something about that. I love that. They've got like an orchestrated kind of feel to me, and we spent a lot of time making sure that all the parts went together. Everything's very intentional, It was very intentional when Tristan wrote the parts to that one. So I don't know. So I love that song. "Beautiful Mind" is a good one. So
And just
I got
so
tattooed on me.
just so our listeners know, we will be listening to both of those songs tonight. So get ready.
One way or another, either live or recorded. One way or another, they will be played.
I'll have to say one of my favorites is probably we don't even really play it much, but All Hope Is Found.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Just because, like, when that song was written, it really hit home with me, you know. And
what's it about?
It's finding hope in dark places.
It was kind of honestly like a filler song, like when we, not really a filler song, but
it
we were
was,
like,
it was, but
it was the last one. Like when we got to like doing like bass guitar stuff, we were like, well, we can't find the sound we like for it, so let's just put it on hold and like see if we're gonna like it at all. And then like we finally found what we wanted for the bass, and we were like, all right, let's just do it. And it is a cool song. We don't play it a lot, but
yeah, it's just like finding hope in a dark spot, and you know, once you do find that, things get better, kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's also kind of,
we all need that,
goes
right?
off of our style a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
not
it's a
quite
little different.
in our style or whatever. You know, like, so
Sort
it's a
of
little bit
Which is
different.
good. You need to switch it up.
Which is why I was going to say one of my favorite ones is, as cheesy as it sounds, is Yours to Lose. And we have, and it
Mine
features
too.
a female vocalist on it, Andrea Crisali, who's like just a mutual friend of ours.
She's in Tennessee with Dixie Jade as her band.
Oh, okay.
And, but
like
anyways,
a duo.
I like that one because that one's so far off of what we normally play and stuff like that.
Really is.
That like, and I
That's
think that
almost
it
like
got
on a
pulled off
country
pretty
feel.
well. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
think it came out well.
It speaks on such like an emotional level. Like you listen to the words of that song, and like 95% of the people out there will have experienced what this song is about.
It's
like,
actually one of our top played songs on
yeah,
Spotify.
I mean, like it's Tristan's favorite song.
I don't think we've. I think we've
played it
performed
twice
one time live.
Yeah, we don't play it
Really?
anymore, and
Really?
it's just it's just so far out there that it's hard for us to play anymore.
And that's probably why people, you know, gravitate toward it. If it's
Maybe they don't hear it as much.
Yeah, as you said, you know, one of the more played songs. So
that one I remember specifically recording the parts to that one when we did my drums, and it was like 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And we were really tired.
That was one of the last ones you did, right?
Yeah, it was one of the very last ones I did. And there's a fill at the end. It's when the drums kind of leave the song. There's this fill at the end, and I remember listening to the takes back, and I had all these different options between different takes that I had done, and I heard that one, and I was like, what was I thinking? Like, what? But when we were going through them, listening back to them in the full mix of things, it made sense out of any of them, and I had no idea. I didn't remember doing that specific take.
It's funny how that works.
It's a random fill that made it in there, you know, and I was
Yeah.
like, that's what needs to close the song out, so. Just
But we on that album we worked with some really awesome people. One of them is Brett Blandon, who's a good friend of ours, and Dustin Richardson, who is also a good friend of ours now. We met him through Brett, but they are phenomenal guys. Malcolm Springer as well.
Love Malcolm too.
We did like the production of the album, like pre-production stuff with Malcolm, and it was the whole experience was crazy in a way and great and but very
very memorable.
Memorable, but
for sure.
Educational.
That's how you want it to be.
Educational, yeah.
Very
You want to remember it, and you want to learn just a little something.
We learned a lot about ourselves through that whole experience too.
Right.
You know, like you know what we want, where we want to go.
Who produced the record?
It was we co-produced it with Malcolm, but Brett Blandon, he oversaw the whole project with us. Like kind of like he had gotten us with Malcolm, and he had gotten us with Dustin.
So he's the executive
So
producer.
he kind of like oversaw the whole thing. Like, but we tracked guitars with Brett, and then Dustin did vocals, overdubs. Well, he hired a guy to do overdubs for us, and the guy who did that was like the producer for 9 Inch Nails or something.
Yeah.
Cool.
But anyways, and then he
Very
mixed
cool.
it, and we had it mastered by someone else.
Yeah.
So was
The drums were actually recorded. All the drum parts were actually recorded on the same board that Purple Rain was
recorded on.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
I forgot about that.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's very
really
cool.
cool. We didn't know that either until
Was it
after.
an
Neither did we.
SSL? Was it an SSL or?
Yeah, it was,
I forgot.
It was an SSL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we just recently finished recording an EP, and we brought in a producer externally to come in and help us run the ship on that. It was the first for us as a group.
Yeah.
Was that a first for you guys, kind of operating under that type of structure?
Yeah,
for sure.
But we're like, we've been told so many times. I'm sure you guys have heard it too. But like, especially when we were like younger too. But like, not to let anyone like take control of your stuff, you know, and stuff like that. So even when we like were like, all right, we got a producer. Like, we didn't really have like a signed contract in place, nothing. Like, it was all like cool. Like, we're good. Pay him money. He does what he's supposed to do, and like whatever. But yeah, it is different. I would say like, because it's like an extra person that like doesn't gel with you already, unless it is somebody that does. If it's a close friend already, I guess. But like, it's that extra person.
Yeah.
But that's a good thing because like it's an outsider who doesn't hear your music the same as you. They don't hear it as their music all the time until they get enough.
Especially if it's somebody who's never even known who you are, or like never heard your style or anything.
Yep.
They ask you what you're going for, and then they kind of just like run with it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, to echo off of what like Carson was saying is, I mean, we tried, me more specifically, like basically doing it all beforehand, you know, before we started with this whole producer thing. And after doing it, it's like you realize it's like, all right, I need to just focus on like what I do best and just let, you know, whoever else, like you need a team.
Yeah,
you know, you need a fucking team. And like as much as like I used to be stubborn, it's just like, no, like I'll do it, or like we'll do it, and it's, you know, it just doesn't, it's not always going to be the best it can be.
You're so close to it. Like sometimes what sounds good to you might not sound good to
someone else.
To somebody else. To somebody else who might know better. You know? So it's
and you can tell that because like when we did like our pre-production, we came into it with songs already written, at least most of them, and like something like a chorus change in like the song "Walk Away" was literally a different
Go
chorus.
away for
Welcome,
and before it was
we can relate. We can relate.
Yeah,
we're well acclimated to that. For sure.
But before it's like yeah, it's pretty good. We like this, but like you convince yourself of that, and then you hear it better when you find something better, and you like, and it really sticks together. Then you know.
Yeah, I mean, we could definitely echo that sentiment.
Yeah, I'm sure.
To say the least. So, let's take a quick break here. Let's listen to one of you guys' tracks off Voice of Reason. We're going to listen to What Are We Fighting For? And then we'll be back with more Stonegrey.
Yeah, we're going to hit you guys' comments. We get back. We've got a lot of comments coming in, so you guys have to address that. You guys,
wow, people like you guys, huh? Oh, all right.
People like these guys.
Let's listen to one of these tunes, and we'll be right back.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
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 Resume.
Dark hole and what's inside, filled with plans gone awry, shattered bones, broken homes. Can we ever survive? Before we call it, can we make it through another night? We turn the red, white, and blue into black and white. Before, and when we're waiting for the high tides to be out of sight, another night. We turn the red, white, and blue into black and white. We've been down this road before, and when we're waiting for the high tides to be out of sight, we'll pull the trigger on the gun, cause we're out of time. This I fell to the floor. So what are we fighting for?
Back live.
All right, we are back live here on DTPtv. We have some very special.
No, we're not.
We're getting there.
Very special guests in the house. Great band out of Tampa Bay. For those of us, or for those of you who are just joining us, named Stonegrey. So let's.
I'm good.
There you go.
Where is it?
Don't worry about it. It's fine. We're good.
Okay.
Hey, real quick, just a quick plug. We are part of the Internet Radio Network. So if you're catching us live, go check out the Internet Radio Network. You'll be catching the replay of our show on the IRN later. And if you're listening to us on the replay, and you haven't followed us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever, blah blah, make sure you go do it now. More live interviews, games, performances coming forward. Check us out. Follow us wherever you can. Cheap plug ended.
There you go.
Thank you for that Thank you for that shameless advertisement.
We're not playing. I have no shame. Hey, real quick before one more advertisement. So we heard. What did we come back? We just came back from with "What Are You Fighting For" by Stonegrey, right? Where can we hear Where can we get the tunes?
Yeah.
Spotify,
Plug yourself.
iTunes, all that kind of stuff. You can buy a CD at one of our shows. That helps us out the most.
Yeah, come on, you cheap fucks.
We have some CDs. Come hang out.
No, but we have. I don't know. It's cool to have the whole CD. I still buy CDs. My favorite bands, stuff like that.
I mean, it's nice to have. I gotta admit.
But we do have like an album insert and stuff in there too. That's got a bunch of cool stuff. I don't know.
And you guys have a website too?
Do you think that the physical CD has died? Just a
not quite.
Just a thought.
I think it's going.
I don't want to be the
Do you
one
think
of
it's
the
gone?
guys.
I think it's going.
It's going. Yeah.
It's going, but it's definitely the #1 like seller at shows.
And I still buy vinyls from bands I like. So like.
It really just depends on the consumer, right?
Yeah.
I mean, most people will wipe their ass with the CD, but at the same time, like if you, like Eric said, you go to a show. You see a band that you don't know, and you pick up their CD. It's like a memory.
I think for sure our generation is like the last one that's going to be using CDs, and that's just where technology is going. We're getting away from physical stuff, and it's all getting onto our phones, and it's getting smaller and smaller.
Which is scary.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's all.
We actually have a song about it. It's so
very scary.
It's a very on-demand world.
Yes.
I don't know.
It
though,
really
right
is.
Right now, the vinyls are really booming.
Vinyl.
Yeah, they are.
does
You're
pretty
right.
well.
They are doing
It's
well.
that retro thing. Right? It's that retro thing.
Yep.
Cool.
But it would, but think about it though. Vinyl would still never become a convenient thing to like play.
I wish they would
like,
come out with those.
You know what I mean?
I'm not going to bring a vinyl into my car.
You guys remember hit clips? Does anybody remember?
Yeah.
Please tell me you guys remember that.
What is it?
Man. A hit clip. It had like it was like a mini little. It was like an iPod before an iPod.
I do.
Tyler, did you bring your Tamagotchi?
Did anybody ever have
Yeah, I got my Tamagotchi in my pocket too.
Did anybody have a Zune? Did anybody have a Zune?
No, but
yes, I had a Zune.
A knockoff iPad, a 2-port for an iPad or an iPod. Got a Zune.
I remember the Zune too.
Man.
Oh, that's awesome.
Let's get into some comments. We got to answer some of these people. Lots of people are talking.
I got them
Yeah,
all
let's
up
just
too.
read them off as we see them. Fuck it, free for all.
All right.
Yeah,
so.
let's
Kevin Hawley's watching.
We got Lisa
Kevin
Dude
Hawley.
here.
Hey, Lisa.
Clint from Haas is in.
Is
on
everybody
board.
in the band married
Eric
to each other?
Whitner? Who's that guy? Who is that? Who's watching? Oh my God, you're watching yourself.
Hey, look,
man.
Nathan showed up.
Who's this random guy?
What?
walking in?
Come
What
on
the
in,
hell?
buddy. Come on in.
Who's
All
this?
right, the
Wow.
show can
I ruined
begin.
it.
Who are
Sit
you?
down.
We're supposed to act like
Oh
we
my
didn't
God.
know who you were.
Finally, the
Say hello
drummer's
to
here.
Nathan.
The drummer's here.
This is our bud Nathan.
He's got to get a
He
beer.
came out with us today.
Nathan's in the house.
Kenny Brown says thanks for having these guys on. I think that
Kenny
comment was
Brown's
directed to
Hey,
us.
Kenny.
You know
How
what,
you doing,
Kenny?
bud?
It's the least we could do to finally,
Dude, I bought a
Step up our game,
badass
right?
Fender, Stratocaster. No, not
No,
Stratocaster.
Telecaster.
Telecaster. I'm sorry. Off of Kenny Brown. badass one.
See, you hear that, Kenny? Great Telecaster.
800, but he only charged me 5.
He says thanks for the Telecaster. Kenny.
And you sell at a bargain as well.
Kenny and Leslie are watching. Hey, Leslie.
Lisa Dew says great chorus. I think she's talking about us and how we sing together.
Yeah,
no, I think
I would disagree strongly.
I think she means for the song that we just played.
Cody Hill wants to know boxers or briefs.
Briefs.
I'm a briefs guy too.
Briefs.
All briefs.
All right.
In fact, I bought 5 pairs.
I prefer tidy whities.
Boxer
That's just
briefs
me,
or
though.
real briefs?
Boxer.
Okay.
Is
that the secret, Stonegrey?
I was gonna say nobody's wearing tidy whities.
No,
right?
not the
Come
tidy
on,
whities.
God.
In fact, I got the extra long legs today.
Lena wants to know if y'all are playing Boot Hill.
Yeah,
We
this
are.
weekend and next week.
What's
This
Boot Hill?
weekend. Boot Hill's in Daytona.
Boot Hill
That's
Saloon.
bar over in.
That's our that's our
Hometown
in Daytona.
in Daytona, yeah.
They're like our Hard Rock
Home
in
in
Daytona.
Daytona.
Right on.
They hook us up every time. We love the people over there.
Yeah, we need to hang
But
around
we're
you
gonna
guys
be
more.
there.
Shout out to Karen and Al.
Yeah, thank you, Karen and Alan.
But we're gonna be there Friday with Wilder Sons from Fort Myers.
Saw that.
Actually, Thursday we're gonna be with Wilder Sons in Fort Myers.
In Fort Myers.
Brian
And
from
then we're
Cruel
gonna be-
Curses goes, "Who wears underwear?"
Brian, you better start wearing
Brian,
some,
you're
man. I mean, Jesus Christ.
I thought we smelled something when they were in there.
I thought we smelled something. You guys.
We actually had a really fun time at Caliente the last weekend.
Yeah,
there you go.
That's a fun.
Wait, where's Caliente?
It's the nudist colony up.
Yeah.
It's like
It's on
up your way past
41.
Yeah,
41,
I used to live up
yeah.
there myself.
It's
Just north of 54.
I used to frequent that area myself, huh?
Used to look over the fences.
It's interesting. That's all I gotta say.
It is. It's something else.
Did you guys just hang out there, or did you like
Is it
play
mostly
shows?
No, we
dudes
play-
or?
yeah, we
Oh
play-
no, it's
yeah.
like all nudes.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
mostly.
Wait, hang
it is
on.
All dudes? Yeah.
Is all dudes or all?
Oh no, I
nudes?
thought you said
No,
nudes.
Oh, no,
Dudes.
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 So,
No,
like,
no, it's not all dudes.
Is it clothing optional or is it?
Clothing
It's,
optional.
It is
Yeah.
clothing
You
optional,
don't
but
have
the
to be
majority
nude,
of
though.
people don't.
It's a cool
wear it.
place. It's really
Yeah.
You're the weirdo if you wear clothes.
Yeah.
Are we
Yeah.
talking?
We
So are we
played
talking?
You
there.
just gotta go in full dick swinging, basically.
But so are we talking like Red Hot Chili Peppers on the stage here, or like what?
No,
No,
Okay.
but honestly,
Alright.
No, they wore socks.
Hey,
I
you guys-
go up on stage with no socks, no shoes, and no shirt. But that's
Look
about
at
it.
this. This is a flashback. Barry Wiles saw their first show at PVMS.
Oh wow.
That's a
That's our middle
long ass
school.
time ago.
wow.
Oh, middle school.
Damn.
What?
I mean, we're talking 10 years ago.
And this guy was Barry, you said?
And that was the culprit days.
Yeah, Barry.
Barry,
That
you
was-
are a true
was
fan, my
Hardcore,
friend.
man,
I remember.
That's
Barry's
insane.
a true fan.
Yeah.
Thank you, Barry.
Thank you, Barry. Yeah.
Is yours? I think I know Barry.
I think I know who that is.
I think that's what
I
his
think
name
I
is.
Yeah.
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 You know
Maybe
him now.
the dude-
You
Act,
know
act
I
like
hope
you do
so.
because he knows you.
Barry, Barry, wherever you are.
Thank you.
Act
Thank
like
you.
you do because he knows who you are.
So, I know you guys have the next big thing coming up. What do we got on tap for new music? Have you been writing lately, or just kind of enjoying life?
bit.
Next
taking
question.
it-
I'm just kidding.
Hey,
I'm just kidding.
We all are
Nah,
so damn
we-
busy.
it
playing
takes
shows.
time.
We've all been kind of writing, I think, individually and a little bit
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, that's who we thought
I
it
knew it
was.
was Cameron.
Cameron's dad,
We're
yeah.
coming out with a new album, hopefully within the next year.
Yeah. When we got done with the last one, we were just like,
Let's not do this for a long time.
It was.
No, not really. Not
We
really.
just know how much work it goes into writing a whole album now,
Yeah.
you know, and it's like, it's not that it's not something we want to do, but it's just not necessarily the right time, I guess.
No,
and you don't want to like force it.
Yeah, you don't want to
wanna,
force
like-
it because then you're coming out with material that you don't want to ever, you know.
I think-
this is like stuff that you want to listen to the rest of your life.
Right,
you know?
and I think that's something we decided because there were a few songs that we tried to force out. Like, we tried really hard. We're like, we need to get these songs done on
we
the last
trashed
album.
them.
And we're just like, no. So we
We
decided
trashed
on the
them,
next
so it's
album,
like-
we're gonna take our time and make sure we're doing it the way we want it.
Yeah, so you guys do it right. I'm like, let's just get that shit out there. You know, I don't care how bad it sounds. Just get it out.
Yeah, I remember
We don't
the
care how
days
bad
of
it
me and
is.
Chris in his 10 by 10 bedroom of his apartment writing, what did we write, 20 songs for 6 months
But
of
I
the
mean,
band?
that's also
Two of
a
them were
album,
good.
I feel like.
Yeah, two-
I feel
yeah.
like
Two of them were good.
Did any of
feel
them make
like
the actual album?
You have to
like
force yourself to create at times for sure.
Yeah.
I think.
I do, because if
Yeah.
aside from the very rare occasion where I might just be like inspired, which is few and far between,
Yeah.
Right.
sadly,
That's
like
fine.
you do have to kind of sit down and be like, all right, like turn off the phone, shut the door, smoke a joint, do whatever you got to do, and then just
Yeah.
And then just hammer it out, yeah.
And it's also a good thing to just like release everything you come out with too, because like you don't know who's gonna connect with that.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
So
everybody.
There's a lot of things that I hold back just because I'm like afraid, like, oh, somebody's not gonna like this, or
and oddly enough, that's usually the shit everyone likes.
That's the good stuff.
Yeah, and that's the crazy part is the stuff that we don't necessarily think is gonna get big for us is like the things that people connect with the most, and that's kind of cool.
Because it's usually more personal, and that's what people relate to more
There's
often.
a band out that
Bad Flower.
Bad Flower.
Oh,
that just
Bad
came
Flower.
Out, and they're blowing up right now because
Ghost.
Yeah, that song. But
phenomenal.
We knew Bad Flower when they were nobody. You know what I mean? So it's like.
Those guys
it's
are killing
crazy
it.
to see.
I watched an interview with
They've got
them.
the #1 rock song in America or in the whole country or something right now, the whole world or something right now.
I watched an interview with them at some show, and they were like, I don't know, it's cool. They asked about how they write their music, and like, everything about them, that band is just convincing. Like,
real.
Whether it's a weird song
it's
that's comes from a weird vantage point or not, like, it just like convinces you, like.
And it
just like a scary movie should scare you, like the song puts you in that place, and like
you see
like,
the
oh
visuals in your head when you hear them.
Yeah. You forget you're a person sitting here, you think you're there.
Yeah.
Wherever that is.
And that's crazy because not a lot of music does that now.
Well, yeah, a lot of music shit. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, it really should.
I hate to be that guy,
No,
but
it's
I'll say what everyone's
true.
thinking for the most part, anyway.
Yeah.
But that leads.
Let me
sorry,
jump.
one-
Oh, go ahead.
One more.
Yep.
Because that leads me into what was my next question was who. Like, do you guys all write together? Like, how does that work? How does that process go? Do you fight about, like, now this is good or this is shit or I don't like your idea? Or
it just depends. It just depends on who, like, and it varies song to song. Like, some songs, like, one of us will write, or some song, or, like, the idea comes from one person, but, like, you know, things change and little things change, and, like, one little change can change the whole song.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's, like, I don't know, like, we all, like, some songs do belong kind of like to one person, and like if they're telling a certain story and they have a point to get across, like they have that, and like everyone else just kind of like is like, okay, yeah, like let's go with it or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, so we all like, and we all know our strengths and weaknesses, like as far as like writing and performing, as far as anything goes, like, you know, the things that we're each better at and or not as good at, and we like turn to the other one for what they're good at. And so we don't ever really get in, like, I mean, if anybody fights about a part, it's me and Tyler.
No, I was just, you know, I was bullshitting, but you know.
Win.
I'm usually the balancing beam in between the two. Like, hey, stop it. Hey, you stop it.
Which, I mean, coming from a singer, guitar player, that sounds pretty
usually
foreign.
Carson and I against him every time. Like, no, it does not sound good.
Well, it's when you're in a three-piece, it's hard to like not.
Yeah, at least we can vote and have three.
Yeah.
It's always one person in the middle, though. It's like, I don't care.
It's a weird.
Two people killing each other. The other guy's like, I don't care.
You never want to be in the middle of the room when we're thinking about set lists. Because it's like who fucking kill each other.
It's bad.
Shouts. All right, first of all, shouts to Larry Smith, because this dude is if y'all ever have a fan that's like that gung ho fan but doesn't live where you live, like this guy's from Alberta, Canada, watching right now, and he tunes in, like he supports us like a.
Thanks for being our only fan, Larry. I really.
So everybody say, hey, Larry Smith.
It's only Canadian.
Larry Smith.
Love you, Larry.
So he has a question. He has a question for the group, and he says, "What's the favorite? What is for each member?" Actually, he says, "What's the favorite band that you've played with, and what's the favorite venue that you've played with?"
Deviate the Plan.
We'll make
State
My
Theater.
favorite band we've ever played with.
So,
honestly, I gotta say.
All right, besides
Waylon,
Deviate the Plan.
No, I gotta say that Waylon.
All right, don't lie
on
on TV here.
Hey, we were there.
You
guys were there.
So in a roundabout way, like you're kind of saying.
Just because we love
right.
The show
It's really you guys.
So you're saying there's a chance.
We love Waylon and we love you guys, and it was like that was a really inspiring show for me.
That was a great show.
That right at that moment when we played that show, we had like kind of known Waylon, but that was like the breaking point of us not knowing Waylon and us knowing Waylon. Because after that, we ended up.
Were you guys
really
on
close with them.
the first? Because we played with them twice. Were you guys on the first and the second?
We
one?
played with them the
second
second
time.
one.
The second time.
It's in March.
The most recent.
It was in March, I think, March
2017.
Oh,
yeah.
A year ago.
But they're all really cool guys.
They're cool.
Yeah.
And
They're
so
doing
nice
really
and
well,
humble.
too.
Yeah, they're doing really
And
well.
what's really weird
They're
is
hot
like,
right now too. They're freaking.
They're going up. They're getting there.
And what's really weird is like we kind of like put ourselves in their shoes a little bit because he's got curly hair and their lead guitar player has curly
Oh
hair.
man.
I mean, you guys do look kind of similar.
I gotta find
really
that
well
one
with the lead
picture.
singer.
We also
we all have the same.
we also have a
leads and
friend. What is her name? Lauren, I think.
That girl, Dakota.
Is that her name? Dakota.
Yeah.
I don't know why
I have
I
a
got
picture
Lauren.
with this girl, Dakota, and the Phil from Wayland, and me, and we all three
It's
just
all
had like this
curly hair.
ridiculous curly hair.
The
It's
same
just, like,
curly hair.
You would probably think we were like related in the picture.
Yeah.
All right, so when was the last time you got a cut?
10 years.
Wow.
Well, I say that. That sounds nasty-ish.
No, I mean,
No.
You've gotten it trimmed though.
Yeah, I've had it trimmed.
No,
and, like,
obviously, like you.
not to be weird, but my mom has the same hair, so she'll trim it for me and get the dead ends off. Love you, Mom.
I mean, you gotta. Hey, you gotta do it. You gotta keep it healthy.
Mine too.
But
Yeah.
the
Wouldn't you
last
just
time
say
I
you wanted
remember
to cut
walking
yours?
into a barbershop,
Wouldn't you just say
it
you
may
wanted
not
to
have been
cut
10
yours?
years ago, but it was
I
like
decided not to.
2010.
Yeah, that's for everybody
I
watching
sent- you
this
know what I
that saw
sent
my
him?
post.
I
I'm
sent
not
him
cutting my hair.
lies.
I'm not cutting my hair.
I commented on all that and I was like, lies. You're lying.
Yeah.
It's like I'm
It's
gonna cut my
crazy.
hair. I'm sick of
He
it.
wants to cut
So
Yeah.
Wayland across the board, favorite band to play with?
Honestly,
Yeah.
Probably,
yes,
yeah.
but a
Yeah.
close second. We got to play with Jefferson Starship.
Yeah, that was.
and that was
That
a
was pretty
amazing
awesome.
experience. I
We
mean,
got
they
to
pulled up.
play
We got to go
their
on
last
stage, and play
with
with
them.
them.
Really?
We
Did
played
you hear
their
it?
encore
Okay.
with them.
All right.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
pretty freaking
it was.
cool, yeah.
Yeah,
Can I
that
share
was.
They're legends in the game.
That was amazing.
I want to hear it. Yeah, share with
Y'all ever had a fanboy moment? Seriously, were
Yeah.
you-
Yeah, oh yeah.
Are you going there?
Yes,
Are you
I
going-
am.
He's
I'm
going
totally
there.
going there. We
we
played
go.
the Fozzy, dude. I got
Oh yeah,
That's
that's
awesome.
awesome.
It's
Yeah.
pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I don't even care that we got to play a show.
No, show them the picture, Carson.
got to hang out with
Show them the
Jericho.
picture.
Show
you got.
My
show
fanboy-
our watchers and
Yeah,
Right
let's
now-
see the Chris Jericho picture that you got. I'm sure Chris Jericho's watching.
I'm sure Jericho's watching, and
He is
Carson
watching.
was
He told
cusping
me.
his ball sack in the picture, was he not?
Oh my god.
I used to watch. I used to watch Chris Jericho on fucking WWE.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know this exactly what I
it
mean?
was
It's bass
cool.
player love right here.
I
You know
grew
what I'm
up
saying?
No, I
watching
mean
that
everyone
stuff.
knows.
But
the
then,
wall.
but then he
Friday,
turns it
Monday.
around, becomes a rock star, and you're like, whoa, that man's a fucking genius.
Yeah.
And then- yeah, exactly. Boom.
Well, to
Connection right here.
well,
It
to
was a
shoot-
cool show. It was
Yeah,
very
to shout
cool.
out to Y2J and Fozzy. I mean, you got to give those guys credit. I mean, Chris Jericho obviously has money and connections. I mean, but that band has been around for, we're talking almost
they're-
20
yeah,
years
they've
now.
been bumping
the
And
grind.
they're finally, you know,
They're doing
really
it now.
starting to
Yeah.
push
And it's
through.
great. Like
Yeah.
it's good music.
Oh yeah, no, it's
They're
definitely good. I mean, we saw them. I was impressed.
Yeah.
You know, it's not that easy to impress me.
No, yeah.
No, it's definitely
Sorry, Dick. I didn't mean to steal it. I'm sorry. Are we
That's
doing a game?
No, that's
Are we doing a
great.
game?
Yeah, we gotta move on to some games.
I guess we could do some.
I don't know
games,
how long
all right?
people are gonna watch, but hey, whatever.
All right, so they said they could beat us in Rock'em Sock'em. So
You guys sure you want to do the Rock'em Sock'em tournament?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We
Let's do
can
it.
try.
we're
No,
gonna do,
oh man, what is that?
Well, we didn't.
I
we didn't-
haven't played Rock and
we
You
didn't
guys
Sock.
are
prepare.
winners.
well, I gotta be honest.
Probably
Gotta be honest. You'll be
15
fine.
years. Yeah. It's probably been 15 years.
We
since I
didn't
touched
prepare
one.
Yeah,
brackets,
we didn't
so.
Rock 'em,
prepare
sock
for the
'em.
Rock'em
All right, so we're
Sock'em.
doing hat
Sock
draws.
'em.
Well,
More
we
fun
got-
than a pillow
There's
fight.
4 of
No,
you
that's
guys.
sock
and
'em
there's 3 of
boppers.
us.
Sock 'em
So
boppers.
we got him.
You want to be on
Sock
our
'em
team?
boppers.
Are we on our team?
Nathan.
All right, Nathan's gonna be on our
Nathan's
team
on the
actually.
team.
We're taking this guy.
It's a
Yeah.
heel turn.
We're taking him.
It's a heel turn.
All right,
All right, so we're gonna have the
Yeah.
drummers go first. All right, we're gonna have
Jeez, gotta go
Are we doing
first.
bass it like
Jake and Tyler.
drummer,
bass and
drummer,
bass, drummer,
bass.
drummer,
All
guitar?
Great, that means I get to verse you, and I know that you're good. 'cause
Oh my
you're, like,
god.
being
We haven't
humble
busted
about
this
it.
up. We need a
So
stool.
how we
We
gonna
need a
do
stool.
this?
We need a stool.
All right,
We
first
need
of all,
somebody to
where the fuck is
vacate
Rock'em
a
Sock'em,
school. It's
bro?
right there on the fridge.
Watch your
down,
cable
come
there,
down.
buddy.
Cool out in the fridge.
I'm trying not to
All right,
walk.
Crisis averted. The game's right here.
So you got
There you
like
go.
20
I got
feet
your
of
stool.
cord. You should be good. Get your stool.
You
gotta clear out of the way there.
you gotta
Chris.
clear it away.
All right, I'll get on.
Slide that way. Take the mic with you.
And somebody's gotta
out of here.
somebody's gotta announce.
All right.
I'll do it.
Are we doing 2 out of 3 like we did last time, or sudden death?
Let's do 2 out of 3. I think that's.
2 out of 3.
All
Let's
right.
do
Do we
that.
have? Should we do a makeshift
All right,
bracket?
you want to
Tyler.
sit, man?
All
You
right.
sit there.
The goal is to punch his head up.
Here.
Here, hand
All
me
right,
that.
you
Hand me that paper.
You don't say.
All right,
Hand me that
so
pen. I'll make
let's get
a
this
quick
going.
bracket here.
We're gonna blow Facebook's mind right now.
Okay, so
with this content.
No. We're gonna
Raise
blow
comments
Facebook's
up.
mind once they get up and play because.
Oh, yeah,
They know how to
yeah,
do it.
I guess that's more important.
Rob.
All right, how's this?
All right, so first match we have Tyler from Stonegrey and Jake.
Oh,
from
this
DB.
isn't
From
like a
State Farm?
touchscreen game?
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
2
kidding.
out of 3.
I'm
2
not
out of 3.
that young.
All right, we're gonna say fight or?
3, 2, 1. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh!
All right. 1, 1, 1, 1. All right. 3, 2, 1. Ding, ding, ding. Oh!
Out.
See?
All right.
Go sit down. Let's get out of here.
Hey,
all right.
he's out of the band.
I think they're too young for Rock'em Sock'em.
Hey man, I
who's
grew up
next?
with this.
You won?
Alright, I'll go
I'm
next.
in. I'm in the next round.
I'll go next.
Yeah, let's just like
So it's you
keep
and
whoever's
Chris.
winning on.
What?
And,
You gotta do
No,
it that
no,
way?
you
Alright,
can't.
alright.
You gotta do brackets.
No,
Alright, fine.
You do brackets. You. I got the mic. I got my own mic. Let's go.
all right, fuck me, right?
Okay, just slide on
Exactly.
Oh, we do
You want this
brackets.
chair?
Okay, cool.
All right.
You want
I
this
think
chair?
so.
You
I'm
gonna-
trying.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
I'll just crouch over.
Sit in my lap.
All right, you count me in here or
All
what?
right, ready? 3, 2, 1, fight!
Oh,
I don't know.
It was a tie. It was a
I don't
tie.
know. You gotta check the cameras.
Redo.
Let's go back. Let's go
Check
back.
the cameras.
Take the camera.
Instant replay. Ready? 3, 2, 1, fight! I think Red lost that one, right?
Red lost.
All right, that's one. One for Chris. 3, 2, 1, fight!
Oh,
I don't know
this
about
is
that. I think you might have jumped the gun.
this is rigged.
I think you might have jumped the gun. Let's do that again. 3, 2, 1, fight!
Oh, blue
got
lost,
you,
I
man.
think.
I lost.
I think so.
I don't know.
1-1.
1-1.
3, 2, 1, fight!
Oh!
Got you! He got you! You're out! Sit down, Chris Whipple.
All right.
Base players? Gonna go base players now?
Base players, all right.
Yeah, I think I'm doing this bracket thing totally fucked up.
I mean, it's me and Eric are in the second round.
All right, here we go.
All right, here we go. Who's calling?
3, 2, 1, fight!
Ooh,
I don't know.
Easy with the board moving.
I don't know, but yeah,
was the,
I like the intensity. I got
What's
the
that
decision?
stool
What's the
bolted to the
decision?
ground?
Regulation
All right,
rules
all right, that was a draw.
That was a
I'm
draw.
sorry.
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, that's a red loss. That's a red loss. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh man.
It's getting intense.
I'm liking the battle of the bassists. Oh, all right, 1-1. Here we go. Winner take all.
Here we go.
Can we hold the? Can we hold it?
I'll hold this.
All right.
Okay, Tommy, come on.
Here we go. Ready?
3, 2, 1, fight. Oh, I have to admit that was a red loss.
That was a red loss.
Damn, all right.
All right.
All right. Two
Well,
DTPs
Tommy's out of
in.
the
You're
band
in,
too
man.
now.
Good
Come on.
game. Good fight.
All right,
Eric,
we
you're
have
the only ones in the band still.
our temporary
can't wait till
member of
Tristan
DTP
loses.
up now, Nathan,
All right.
against
I'm
Tristan.
facing the guy who helps us load our gear.
Well, then you better kick his ass.
course I
You
know.
better
Say
kick his
go.
ass.
We didn't say go. Hang on, wait.
All right.
All right.
He's gonna announce
Hey,
it.
no matter what happens, buddy.
Kenny goes, Tommy's better at video games. I'm like,
No,
yeah.
you don't love my gear.
All right.
You're my
I
best
totally
friend
fucked
right
our
now.
bracket
3, 2,
I
1.
put all of our teams
fight.
on the same sides because I'm dumb.
And then Tommy won, right?
Oh. Hey, I
You
mean,
may be taking my spot.
No, I won.
In the
All right.
I beat
band.
him.
Yeah, you
beat
won.
Tommy. Yeah, so I'm.
And then the winner of them goes to
all right. 3, 2, 1, fight.
Tristan or
Oh,
That's 2.
you're out,
Oh
Tristan.
my
You're
God.
out of the
You're
band.
out, Tristan. I'm
He's
sorry.
out of the band too.
Wait, can we change the rules?
Yeah.
I'm the only one left standing in the band.
Eric
Nathan,
now owns the band.
Get on the guitar, buddy. You're playing.
We have a,
Everybody give it up for Nathan.
All right, where we at,
Woo!
Chris?
well, you got him, but I'm somehow going against him. So I don't know.
God.
I fucked the bracket. up.
What?
You
No,
told
no,
me
no.
that the winner
Say
between them
what?
two
Yeah.
was-
So it should be you versus him.
They had 2 winners, right?
No, we had one winner.
Well, they lost They lost already. So
How's that even happen?
I don't know.
Well, if we were doing teams, we wouldn't have needed brackets because we only had 2 teams.
It's true.
But if it was everybody against everybody,
We're
then
just
the
a bunch of
brackets wouldn't work.
we're just a bunch of regular fucking mathematicians
All
over
right,
here.
so
This is
Eric,
why
we're
we
gonna
play
do this
music
or
and
not?
not
Yeah.
We're
sports
gonna finish
and things
this?
like this.
Go
I
for
didn't
it.
realize.
Go for it.
Let's finish
I
this.
All right, yeah, let's finish this.
You don't need brackets.
He's gonna switch back. He's gonna switch back to your team.
You're doing great.
Nathan, you're the one that knows the math.
Wait, so
We're
is this
switching back.
You know
He's
the
back on
numbers.
their team now, so it's you 2 against us 2.
okay? All right,
All right.
We fixed it. We fixed it. All right, ready?
all right. 3,
That's it.
2, 1,
Stonegrey
fight.
got them all again.
Got
Oh,
it.
all right.
I
Gotcha.
don't know, man.
One.
Everyone
Okay,
might be
3, 2, 1,
Eric's
fight.
about to be out of the band. Oh, you're a band too. We don't have a band anymore.
The band's gone, guys.
There is no band to be had.
Solo project for Nathan.
It's now DTP
You on blue?
Stonegrey.
I'm in the finals.
Oh my God.
So I have a question.
Blue is hot.
Who is replying to people from DTPtv?
Probably Carson.
It's not
Because
right
I
now,
don't
it's
think
not.
he's typing, and it's happening
Nathan.
right now.
Oh, really? Somebody's doing it?
It might be Stan.
Might
You
be
got a guy
Stan.
named
Stan, what's
Stan
up?
Hi,
that-
Stan.
That helps us
Oh,
out.
you guys
All right.
you didn't hit me.
All right, no, yeah, you got knocked out.
I did.
All right,
Yeah, man.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Oh!
What's that?
What's the call?
I don't
What's the
know.
call?
I think blue was first, but it was basically
So how are we?
Instant replay.
Do we got instant replay challenge?
Yeah, you know what? Fuck that one. Let's do it again two more times. All right. 3, 2, 1, fight.
Oh, that was red.
Yes, I'm out. That was it.
That's it. So it's me and him, right?
Oh man, it's you and.
No, it's me and him.
Yeah. Jake and Nathan.
Oh, here we go for all the marbles.
This guy coming out of nowhere.
All right, you switching chairs? Or you staying where you're at?
Staying where you're at. Whoa, I guess.
Sorry. I'm gonna show you that I can. What the?
Are you gonna do both sides? Huh?
You got my mic. You took my mic with you.
Yeah, you good. All right.
I think red is.
This is it. Stonegrey versus DTP. Final round.
All right. For the win. 3, 2, 1, fight. Oh!
One. You're
All
not
right.
our friend anymore if this doesn't work out.
All right. 3, 2. Oh.
What are we doing?
3,
I'll pull my punches.
2, 1, fight.
Oh! What was that?
I think that was him, man. I think he knocked you.
Oh God!
1-1 for all the glory.
Winner.
Final round.
Take all.
For the glory.
DTP or Stonegrey? Who will prevail?
Jesus Christ.
3,
It's all
2, 1. Oh!
What on the first punch? You can't
Get
do
out of
better
here.
than that?
1 punch
Mike
knockout.
Tyson punch out right there. He's gone.
DTP
Good game.
remains undefeated at home.
All right, Facebook. We're gonna listen to another song by Stonegrey here. Take a quick break, and then the moment you've all been waiting for, the live performance in studio by Stonegrey, coming up soon.
What's this song called, Chris?
This one is called.
Carson, help me out here.
Oh my
Trying
God!
to-
Where's my paper?
trying to buy time so I can click on
Beautiful
it.
Mind. This is called A Beautiful Mind.
Beautiful.
A Beautiful Mind by
Yes.
Stonegrey. Check it out.
It's also a movie. Did it go? What? Where's our song?
Well,
Maybe you should hit the button there, buddy. Oh man.
what's happening,
Oh man,
Carson?
our video got lost.
What's happening, Carson?
There it goes.
Damn it. All right,
There it goes.
stay tuned. It's coming. It's
Jake's
coming.
panicking.
I got
Click
this.
on that and then
This
just
one?
skip forward through it.
To the one who'll never sell their soul, how does it feel to know love closer and know love is real? Never yielding to the one in the picture, holds the key to the closure we ask for. Though the brain only questions what's on the heart, the soul holds the feeling of falling apart. But with will that's stronger voids our lips. Can you show me the way? The world is your canvas upon what you dream. Can trace it, erase it, or tears at the seams. A mind full of answers of all you can be. Created all you've seen. You got a beautiful mind. Time may bring comfort in knowing yourself. Who's to say how to love somebody else? So where did you find what's deep inside? The world is your canvas upon what you dream. You trace it, erase it, or tears at the seams. A mind full of answers of all you can be. Created all you've seen. You've got a beautiful mind. Don't you go now. Don't you throw it all away. Forsaken times are just temporary. When your life fades, you won't be erased. You can't be replaced. Live on for days. You got a beautiful mind.
All right, Facebook, thank you for hanging out with us and joining us to spend our time with Stonegrey in the studio tonight. We are just getting ready here for their in-studio performance on DTPtv. Hope you all enjoy it. I'm looking forward to it very much. And let's rock and roll. Stonegrey from Tampa Bay. Here we go.
Crowds are calling. No, this time it all won't last. When the walls cave in, I'm not turning back. Hey, now the streets are flooding. The fog rolls in, the night is coming. Masses rise, the fires flare. Sound of silence fills the air. Who's to say that the world will never change? Time to lay this down, but we're still breathing. White flags fly, but no one cares. Distant cries, but no one's there. Who's to say that the world will ever change? Who's to blame for all the lies and all the hate? It don't matter anyway. I finally found my peace today. Everybody's got the chance to make believe or take a stand. telling me that I was wrong. In my head and now I'm moving on. This air is frozen over now. Strike a match and now I'm burning down. Backed up and pinned against the wall. Be afraid you're gonna lose it. It's alright, it's okay. It never mattered to me anyway. It's the way to race. In life, that day, sick and tired of you anyway. You wouldn't love me, but you would swear you love my enemy. You're wearing me out. It's our lover now. Two worlds have been found, and all I wanted was for you to feel the same. It's alright, it's okay. It never mattered to me anyway. This love laid to rest. It's alright, it's okay. It never mattered to me anyway. This love laid to rest. And here lies the day. Sick and tired of you anyway. You wouldn't love me, but you would swear. You wouldn't love me, but you would swear. Love my enemy. Thank you, thank you. Nate, will you mind grabbing me a Yingling? It's beer. So, this is that one we were talking about earlier. This one's called Beautiful Mind. To the one who never said this, oh, how does it feel? No love closer, no love is real. Never yielding to the one in the picture. Holds the key to the closure we asked for. Though the brain only questions what's on the heart, the soul holds the feeling of falling apart. But with will, stronger voice I lives. Can you show me the way? World is your canvas, so find what you dream. Trace it, erase it, or tears at the seams. Not full of answers of how you can be. Ain't it all you've seen? Got a beautiful mind. Time may bring comfort in knowing you say help. Who's to say how to love somebody else? So where did you find what's deep inside? World is your canvas, so find what you dream. Trace it, erase it, or tears at the seams. Mind full of answers of how you can be. Ain't it all you've seen? Got a beautiful. Don't you go now. Don't you throw it out. harmful days. Got a beautiful mind. Born is your canvas, so find what you dream. Tracing, erasing, or tears at the seams. Mind full of answers of how you can be. Created how you sing. Got a beautiful mind. Got a beautiful mind. Got a beautiful mind. Thank you very much. Yes. Yo, shout out to DTPtv. Deviate the plan. The band.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for having us. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait, so this is what I was going to say. Kenny Brown says you might take me down, but I would love to hear it. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We'll do it.
Kenny Brown and his wife, Leslie, are going to join us when we play that song, Yours to Lose. When we play it.
This, you guys got to join us.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hold me up, 'cause I'm losing my head. Show me what you mean with every word that you say. Set me out just to find what you need. Never seen the picture you be all over me. It's not too late, don't hesitate. You've got me now. Come on and take me down. Take me deeper, make it sweeter. 'Cause I need you. Come on and take me down. Makes me weak and trying to breathe in. Come on, baby, take me down. Touch my skin, bring out all that I am. We can run away forever, never come back again. Feel this void's got control of me. Everything about you is just sweet misery. It's not too late, don't hesitate. You've got me now. Come on and take me down. Take me deeper, make it sweeter. 'Cause I need you. Come on and take me down. Makes me weak and trying to breathe in. Come on, baby, take me down. Hey! Every time I hear your name, it jumps my heart, drives me insane. You're the voice inside my head that fills me up, leave me for dead. Takes me deeper, make it sweeter. 'Cause I need you. Come on and take me down. Makes me weak and trying to breathe in. Come on, baby, take me down. You take me down.
Oh, yes.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Shout out to DTP.
Holy shit. Let's give it up for Stonegrey!
Hell yeah. Thank you. Hell yeah.
Guys, thanks so much for coming out on the show tonight. We really appreciate it. Love to have you here. Hope to have some more fun times together in the future, all right?
Yeah, for sure, brother.
All right, guys, come on, get in over here. Say, let's sign off here.
DTPtv signing off. Who we got next week? Coming home the band.
Is it coming home the band?
I'm
not hearing myself here, so.
You don't got a monitor.
Well,
who cares?
That would explain it.
Who cares?
All right, everyone, get in here, Eric.
We got Stonegrey coming in. You can find them on
Spotify, iTunes,
Twitter,
their websites.
whatever, blah, blah,
I'm assuming stonegrey.com. Am I wrong? Stonegreyofficial.com.
And who we got next week? We got Coming Home the Band live here on DTPtv. Check out DTPtv on Instagram, YouTube.
Check out the Plant too.
All that fun shit.
DTPtv, all that fun shit. I think that's about it. Give it up for Stonegrey.
Special shout out to DTP for sure.
DTP signing off. See you guys soon.
We love you.
Get the shot. Everyone. Oh, here we go. Did we miss it? Wait. Oh, he's got it. Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
There we go.
All right. DTPtv out.